Late it may have been, but the latest Dr. Stone episode is here as we are immediately thrown into, well, sort of, the Stone Wars scenario. From this Dr. Stone episode, we're introduced to a new antagonist in this scenario, Hyuga. Another person that Tsukasa way back when managed to revive. A man that has a muscular yet slim build and a very familiar voice. Again! Can't new characters come on all the time? Most of these people here voices the same kind of character. It's Akira Ishida as Hyuga, a man who has very, very deep control over a spear and manages to wound Ginro. He also has muscular dimwits with him, but they are all muscle, no brain. In order to lure them off, Senku manages to, thanks to also Magma's strong throw as well as a illusion that they have guns, they manage to temporarily scare them off, saying them that they should run back to Tsukasa and say that Ishigami Senku is alive. Gen runs with them because, well, they still don't know he's a mole. Elsewhere though, the muscles are very angry after that time long ago. But Senku has already a new plan. Now with the Kingdom of Science united, the gang starts to build their next thing, which is none other than Japanese katanas. Because 2 days later, a wind comes in, prevents Senku from lightning bombs, but with the katanas that are stronger than the Stone swords, they're able to turn the tide. Alas, against everyone but Hyuga, for some strange reason, who has excellent spear control over his spear technique. I wonder exactly who he was in the real life to have been able to do such magnificent spear technique. And just when it looks like that Koaku is gone, suddenly the spear is broken as Hyuga puts two together and realizes that Gen betrayed them. And it turns out this is how the spear broke was this thing. They had a second blade, a hidden blade that earlier before Hyuga touched Hyuga's spear, he used that time to temporarily niche it in order to break it off, because Suka managed to track down his movements thanks to traces of a flower that is called Lyre in another world, was planted by Gen. With her knowledge about nature and her adorableness, Suka managed to find Gen and give him a knife that he then used to, destroy Hyuga's weapon. This is the round one of the Kingdom of Science, but something tells me it's not gonna be that easily. But yeah, we're immediately thrown into the darker system of things and see much more kind of people that Tsukasa and the Power Kingdom has revived. Not really much to say about this episode though. Yes, the dread is real and so is the music, but Suka was the one who truly shined here, even though she didn't really do so much until the very end. Stinkers all talk about that things. Hyuga's Japanese pronouns surprised me, but given who voices him, it's also not surprising. But we'll see what happens next, shall we? Give me your thoughts if you have any.